I really feel like our gear system at the moment, this system here, is terrible. And our, like, when we go up and modify gear and like craft gear, I feel like we have no information of where we are at. So this needs to become better. This needs to become better. And I gotta be completely honest with you guys. I hate this building. It's so ugly. And it's got sandstone as a ceiling. Like, I'm a Minecrafter who's played Minecraft for like, I don't know, 3 months and found a block that is not, or I don't have enough quartz to do my ceiling in. It's also too low in the ceiling here. So I think we are gonna do something drastic. We have got a lot of unused space up here. I think I want to take all of this rubbish out and try and integrate a room where we can do all of the gear stuff and things like that using not all the space, but maybe up to here instead. And then get a proper entrance in, maybe move our vault portal and stuff like that. And also, I think the entrance should be where the fireplace is, rather than in the corner here. Yeah, we just ripped this out. I wanted to see if this was the center of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, perfect, Iskall. I actually have a 3x3 entrance here. Look at the space we have here. Look at the room, the possibilities. We have orange walls. We're not changing the walls that are going to be orange. I don't like that this is like that texture. That's already better, but I think I'm going to cover the whole thing. We'll install an elevator right here, I think. Or actually, could we just have the elevator there? Because then it's visible that it's an elevator. And I don't have to walk over it like 5 times and make a mistake. Yeah, I like that. And let's put this floor back. Do I bother changing that out? It's a nice gradient. No, I think that's okay. And then we do this. Nice. So that's how you get up to the next part of the apartment. Kind of like that, actually. It looks kind of cool there. We could do another one of these door frames on it if we want to. Yeah, let's do that. So that leaves us with this space. We also have this entrance here. Do we want to rethink the entrance? No, I think it's good to have an entrance like that. Do we want it centered though? I usually like it offset a bit, but let's just see. Do we like this better? Yeah, it's probably better. From the inside is better. Okay, now I'm not as bothered about the orange. That's funny how that works. What we want to do here is we want to have a place for our artisan station, and it needs to be pretty close to where we are here. We want to make sure that we can modify gear and store gear. I think we're going to set up a computer for that. Let's have a look at the chunks. The most important and biggest misunderstanding with refined storage is that you can't put gear in it. That's not true, but you want to separate the chunks. So this chunk already has a storage device. That means that the data there is taken up. So it would have to be in this chunk or in this chunk here. But yeah, let's put the gear station here. So let's prepare a computer and everything. I don't need a crafting grid here. I could just go with a normal grid. But what I do want is like filters. These things. Okay, we're gonna need space for this as well. But let's see here. How do I want to do this? I kind of just want to. I'm not gonna need to access this controller much. So yeah, let's just put the controller in the floor with a little plug underneath it. And then we have the grid there. We have a disk drive so we can see the disks clearly. And we don't need big storage units here because we're not going to store thousands and thousands of these. Boom and boom. 2,000 items. I mean, I'm not going to store that many. It's a great way to make sure we don't overstore. So this is to replace this garbage over here. It frustrates me a lot. We're going to set up a filter that has boots. MBT, mod filter, no. Let's see if we can do that. Can we type here? Boots. So if I put this in here, it will show the boots icon up there with a title. Nice. That's perfect. That's what we want. So essentially we want 2 grids. Axe, sword, wand, shield, and focus. That's 5. So we need 3 grids for this. I love setting up things like this, by the way. I think this is well fun. Okay, I'm going to do this. We're going to do the center one. Is going to have boots at the bottom. Actually, let's make sure now when we do this that we pick the coolest transmogs for this, right? We're endgame. We should make everything perfect. What is the coolest looking boots? I think like it's a simplistic boot that we're looking for here, honestly. Something like this, just a very plain looking boot. Chest plate, let's get a very clear looking chest plate. I would say it's something like this. I like this cleric chest plate. That looks great. And then we do put that in there. Then we do helmets. Maybe this one. This is a kind of a clean one. Goes in the same kind of tone. I'm caring about things that I bet you no one cares about, but I care about it. Okay, and leggings. We should now stick with the grayscale here, I guess. Oh no, we don't have any clean gray ones. Oh, these would have been great in the grayscale though. Just do these, I think. Shadow King. There we go. Boom. We can actually start putting things in here. Then we'll do the same with swords. You get the idea. We'll do the same with swords. We'll do the same with axes, wands, shields, focus. Okay, swords. No, we don't want that icon. I think I'm going to go with these swords, like the classic swords and axes. I think they look great. That will go in the left one. And then we go for axes. And I think I'm going to go with that axe, actually. Shield is definitely something we want to go with, a clean looking shield. Do we want to go with a Minecraft looking shield, or do we want to go with a cooler looking shield? I like this one a lot. Chromatic buckler is nice. I also like the scrappy ones. I like these a lot. Yeah, let's just go with the chromatic buckler. For focus, this is a hard one. We'll go with an open book, Wizard's Tome. And for a wand, we'll go with something very wandy like the Moonblight maybe, or this one, Lunar Staff. Yeah, Lunar Staff. All of these will go here. In what order? Wand. I think like this. Yeah, makes more sense to me. Cool. I wonder why you can't have more filters. There's probably an add-on that allows you to do that. So now we can just put everything in here. Oh, magnets. We need magnets. What am I doing? I'll just do the classic magnet, I think. Nest them, Iskall. Wait, how does that work? Wait, so could I do this? Oh! Oh! Oh, okay, so we can have one grid. So if I take Vault Boots and add Sword and Vault Axe and then remove the thing here and then add magnets. Haha. Does it work though? Like, is it... It's not working. You can nest it, but it doesn't work. You have to uncheck the MBT. Oh, okay. It still doesn't work. Each filter has an MBT too. Yeah, but they need to have an MBT, right? Wait. Am I actually filtering the exact item here? Oh, I'm filtering the exact item. Oh, I see. That's annoying. I don't want to be filtering by MBT. I'm stupid. Okay, we learned something. I understand why. Because the MBT will only show the exact item, of course. But then why didn't some of the items show, though? Okay, now this doesn't have MBT. Yeah, now that works. I wanted it nice, Dylan, and now we're getting it nice. Now we need to do what someone said, trinkets and charms. Trinket and charm. Pendants as well. Yeah, pendants as well. True. That doesn't matter here, I don't think. Trinkets and charms. My goodness, dudes. We got a big system here. Now we can move these and we can start using the new system, which is going to be great. It's really been bothering me. Like, if I go to think about, oh, I'm going to min-max, or I'm going to do some gearing, it's really bothered me with how I'm storing my gear and how hard it is for me to find the right things. And we're not going to be saving unlimited amounts here. We're going to be saving the best gear pieces we find. So I think I can actually delete some of these that I've destroyed. Oh, we don't have like a unique tab. Oh... We can't really make a unique tab either. I don't actually know how we would do a unique tab. Vault filters. Oh, yeah. Can you put a vault filter inside an RS filter? Yes, you can. Okay. Have I done this in an old school way and there's a better way of doing it? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Vault filters. So I need this thing. Attribute filter. Is that what I need? Probably. And then I'm just going to do this, see if I remember this. If I just take an Excalibur here, and then I put it in here, and then I switch to is unique somewhere. There, is a unique gear piece. Add that. And now I just take a filter, we make a new one here, and we put this in. And then we put like an Excalibur, I guess, in here. Is that it? Did I do it correctly? I mean, it's going to show up under swords as well, but I think that's fine. So really what I should have done is I should have used vault filters for everything, because now I'm going to get the messiness of... It's okay though. That's okay. Right, that's cleared up. This, I'm just going to scrap everything here except the boots. That's a unique. That's quickstone. 25%. Low roll. Dude, I like this a lot. This is going to simplify gearing so much. Now, I don't have all my trinkets in there because I don't have all of them rolled. Oh, this feels great. Charms I felt like I had pretty good control over, but we're getting out of hand. I couldn't store another Wendar one, for example. Okay. All of that annoying gear is gone. I'm super happy with this. Super happy with that gear station. We should build it in a little bit nicer as well. But let's not focus on that first. Let's get the functionality. So we have the gear saver station. We need the artisan station, and we need the forge set up and stuff so that the forge can get automatic scrap in it. And that's going to be a little bit of a smart system. So I think what I want to do here, you guys know my little back end mechanical stuff here. I think it's time we make a proper entrance into it where I don't go on top of this bin over the little duct into this, and this is how it looks. I don't mind that we have wires and stuff here. This is supposed to be like the computer room, but I think we can make this a little bit nicer. And we start by digging out a nice little area for this. And the way in, because it needs to be right behind here. What do we do for the way in? A warp plate? Yeah, doesn't that look a little bit too magical though? Maybe we do a warp plate actually. Maybe that's not too bad. I also wouldn't mind like having a window into it. Through the statue room, but I have to go here and in here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just put a nice little trapdoor door opening mechanism here. I want to use this metal warning door. I like these a lot. And I like pressure plates a lot. It's just satisfying. It's just very satisfying to run through. I hate it. I mean, realistically, what is it that I'm going to put in there? I'm going to put like these things that we use to send to different things. I don't even know where what all of the things go to, so that's a little bit annoying. Making some drastic decisions here. The statue room will have to move eventually. Drastic decisions, but I need that room to be its full width. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect, much better. I should really reposition all of this, but I'm worried like which ones of these are actually being used. Probably the card binder is actually being used in that position right now. This thing is broken, so that thing we can break. I just want to reset up all of this. What is this thing for? We're probably using this for the mod boxes, probably working fine for. Don't know about the mystery hostile legs. I think we made an opener for that too. The mod box machine though is not good. It should probably be rebuilt somewhere else because it sucks my items in if I drop anything. This is definitely used for emeralds, for farming something. What am I buying for emeralds? Apples? Let's check. It's downstairs here. Yeah, I'm buying apples and bricks and quartz. So that's up and running. That's a fully functioning system. Doesn't mean that I can't move it. It would be great if I just labeled everything and put it against the wall instead. Maybe I'll leave those for now. Let me just reposition this stuff though. So this is my controller of my main system. Let's put you here. Now that there's no longer an entrance in the wall, I could just move all of this like that. Better. Covers, Iskall. I find that they lag out a lot. But yeah, I could do covers. Although in a maintenance room, isn't it like, I know that this might sound like cope, but it's actually point to it. In a maintenance room, you kind of want the stuff exposed. I feel at least. Then let's see if we can do this to light this room up. Okay, this is perfect. This is great. This is fantastic. Those of you who've been following this series since we started it, you will love this for sure. So I'm thinking we're going to need a bunch of interfaces. Let's be systematic. Let's make it one at a time. This will have space for 8 here. So let's just start by putting them on this wall. So right now we need one to refill the artisan station. So let's do that one first. Where do we want the artisan station? I don't know. I don't know. This is another Iskall construction that is just open and it's hard to visualize the things. Where do we want our different gear scenario? I think the gear, like the wardrobes, like these things, I think should be sitting, honestly, if I'm honest, I think it should be sitting next to this thing. Next to the gear computer for the artisan station. I guess so. Otherwise we'll be running back and forth. Although it makes sense that the wardrobes are here. You're probably right to put the artisan station here and to make this entire thing like a gear bench. Put the forge here as well then, as well as the trinket forge. And are you then saying that we should cover up the front of everything because you don't like the models? It's actually Zed fighting. I kind of feel like the artisan station should be up one level. That makes more sense to me. And just having this like a bench, like having like a bench like this. Same with the forge and the trinkets forge. Also gives us a side to interact with that we can hide. That position needs to be permanent for the next step that we're doing. Let's see, we have a little bit of floor space here. Yeah, we do. That's good. I like to have my modular routers underneath when I can, just so I know how to access them easier. So we're doing a permanent system here, right? So we're putting a modular router here. We want to grab all of the focuses, and that's going to actually take 2 interfaces. So let's set that up. Interface. Let's grab some signs. Focuses for artisan station. Focuses and plating for artisan station. Oh, this is going to be so beautiful. Then we want speed upgrades and stack upgrades. Another filter opportunity here, Iskall. Oh, is there? Oh, there is, isn't there? Can you just export a filter here? Yeah, I'm kind of curious to find out if that works. I don't know if it does, but I'm gonna find out. So if we have a volt filter, if we have a filter here, right? And then how would I do this? Let's just figure this out. Let's see if it's possible. So I would put this in here and then see, is it a filter? Is tagged volt? Oh, so it can use tags. Okay. But this is gonna then try and push faceted focuses. So I have to be smart. So we add that, and then we gotta get a faceted focus. And let's see if there's anything that says faceted. Is of item ID facet focus, and then we do add opposite. Yeah. Oh, Iskall, man. Okay, try this out. I have to check MBT here. Can this item go in here? No. Because it would definitely export something there. But that would be the way to do it. This would definitely export something there, but it's just going to export filters now. Let's do it this way. Otherwise, I'm going to get stuck thinking about other ways to do this. I think that's all the focuses, though. And then we want a plating as well. There we go. Increase 64. Stack upgrades, speed upgrades. Now we go do the modular router. Okay, now we need a puller. We need speed upgrades, the classic. You guys know the drill. Stack upgrades, muffler, and probably range as well. And this can just be blacklisted and pull anything from here. Oh, can we do a distribute module instead? Distributor module thing. Because this can pick up from multiple things. Change this to be into the router. Round robin is fine. Yeah, this can pick up from 8 different sources. And then if we use more in that interface, we need to remember to blacklist it in this thing. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. It's filling up with stuff. Beautiful. I mean, we've done this before, but now we have a system that's working again. Next thing I want to do is a little bit of a smarter system. Vault scrap. This is going to be a good one. I want to make sure that I can go over here and continuously upgrade my Vault Forge. For a little while at least. But I also want to make sure that we are saving some scrap in the system. So this is going to be an advanced little way of doing this. We're going to do it through an interface again. This one wouldn't be able to go here. We need like a special space for this one. So we'll do it over here. We'll pull a cable and sacrifice that light there. Have a lever to toggle the modular router off for scrap. No, I want it better than that. I want it automated fully. Using a level emitter detector is what it's called in refined storage. We're going to put that in there. We're going to put this on only work with a redstone signal. And we're going to say that if we have, I don't know how much scrap is realistic to have in the system. I'll have to do some maths. A volterite ingot creates an alloy. 2 for 8. 8 per 1 alloy, and it takes 3 alloys to craft a gear piece. So it takes 24. So we want to be able to at least craft 2 stacks. So we need 3072 volt scrap stored in the system. That sounds like a random good number. 3072 needs to be stored in the system at all times. If the number is higher than that, then emit a redstone signal, allowing this thing to export. So right now I can go in here and I can import that to the system. This is not going to export anything, see? Beautiful. Nice. And now all we need to do is a modular router, the good thing with the pickup, and then we're done. And I will just continue the same path here. Okay, so that goes there. Speed, stack, muffler, boom, 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 and a sender module. Boom. So now we can empty some of this scrap, save it in our system for alloy, and then we can safely come in here and click this every time. Boom. And we're trying to chase the max on level 100. We are max on level 91 at the moment. What do we have left to do? What's the next thing? That's the gear thing. And I want to move my... Actually, the transport station kind of lives here. It's nice that it lives here. But I guess it should live over here. Guys, I think we've done great success today. We've got a new area that is cleaned up and looks neat. We got automated gear system. We got nice tabs for the gear that we're saving. Let's try it out, shall we? With the gear that we have from that vault. We should have some. Yeah, we have a lot of chaos gear. Okay, so the process is go over here, dump the gear that we don't want, like we did before. So that hasn't changed. Let's go through what we found. Ability power. Ooh, is that a good thing? Is that ever valuable? I mean, that's quite a lot, actually. It's like a full other item of ability power. Yeah, we saved that one. I think that's the first legendary I've got. Kind of want to save these boots as well because they are rare. I thought they were common. Oh no, did this break again? Yeah, what is going on here? Why is it not putting vault scrap in? Ah, gotcha. Okay, let's save these 2 items. So we put them in our system here. And now we can see them under sword. Somewhere here's the ability power sword. There it is. Change your sword too, sir. Perfect. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, we are gonna go. I love this new transmog station, by the way. It's so much better. Don't want to go with a special sword. Maybe we go with a baseball bat. Yeah, we go with a little baseball bat. Do I like this though? It feels a bit weird when it slashes, but I like it. I don't think I've ever played with the baseball bat. More transmogs are coming in update 21.